Hello. Hi. Look who's with me today. I'm so excited. Some of you have already had, many of you have already had readings with Cinnamon. I got so much positive feedback about her. So we are doing this for you during eclipse season. Oh gosh, eclipse season. We'll talk about that. Um, so that you can have some help getting through this time. So before we begin, just some technical things. Yes, this is recorded. I'm just checking. But my computer, I need a new computer apparently. So I may freeze. And if that happens, it's like freeze tag. Like Cinnamon will take over. Cinnamon will take over. And you know what? Let me introduce Cinnamon. Cinnamon Clark is so dear to my heart. She is someone that I've been following for many years because she is good with people and animals. And we love animals. I know a lot of you like animals more than people. Who can blame a person for that? So, um, Cinnamon's great with both. I know recently too, she's mostly transitioned to humans. But
Yeah, I have.
Cinnamon shares a lot of the same values as me, and also in terms of like how we see like the spiritual community, we're very much about keeping it real, keeping it
Yes.
practical, keeping it real, giving practical guidance for magical living. And she's funny, which is also something that I really love. So we're
Which is a
here,
plus.
yeah, fusing entertainment and enlightenment. So, Cinnamon, hello.
Hey, y'all. I'm so freaking excited. And they are saying you're going in and out a little, I think. But
Oh,
but I think it's been okay for me. Can y'all hear and see her and everything? And hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. I am like thrilled. I'm over the moon. And I just want to say I did get a haircut. I asked for a Farrah Fawcett. And I think it's Farrah Fawcett on this side, but maybe not on this side. But to be fair, this is the first time I fixed it. But back home, we say the bigger the hair, the closer to God. So there you go.
you know what? Native Americans say that your hair does is an antenna to the
Yes.
spirit realm. So
And sacred.
I'm
Well,
all
I don't know
about it.
how sacred mine is right now, but there you go.
So if I go in and out, I may I may have Cinnamon do most of the readings if we're, I just want this to be a pleasant experience for everyone. And I promise she is super tuned in. And I don't know if has anybody had any readings with Cinnamon yet on this
I think I see
on
Christy.
the
Hey,
on this
thank you,
call.
Jasmine. Thanks,
I
y'all.
I had so much positive feedback. Yeah, I want to hear about it if you've
Because
had it.
it's really fun. I mean, and
Yeah.
y'all know, like anybody who's had a reading with me, y'all know that it's fun, that I do it because I love it. I mean, that's truth absolute right there. Because look at I am ADHD, which is autistic and ADHD, and you can't make me do anything I don't want to do. Not anymore. I'm too old for that. Rocking the banks. Thank you, Jan.
Yeah.
Rocking the
Yeah.
banks. So I genuinely love what I do, and I love helping people, and I love like I don't know, like what is it? I love like when it clicks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you're talking with somebody and it just clicks, and I heal the body that I'm in this go round. It heals autonomically, meaning like it's my respiration, it's like my heart rate, is my digestion. I don't know what's happening. So just sitting with me, we create this. I call it the kindness bubble. And we
Mm.
create this little kindness bubble, and it allows your guides to help you
Mm.
using me as the little conduit person. And then you feel better,
Yeah.
which is the point
That is the
because
point.
life's freaking hard right now, y'all. The whole world's a diaper fire. So feeling good is pretty nice. So
Diaper
it is.
five. I actually have a very different reading style, if you can believe it. Not everyone thinks my readings are fun.
Oh no, I do hardcore stuff too. But
Yeah.
like, how do you do it? What do you mean?
I'm
Well,
a
you found a
shadow
reading for me.
worker too.
Yeah.
And because my specialty is reading past life karmic patterns that you've carried
Oh,
lifetime
God.
after lifetime after lifetime and the subconscious blocks. Sometimes if I get right in there, what happens is when people feel seen, because I think we all carry around like shame and secrets or just stuff we don't want to deal with. And this is what eclipses are about. Whether you're having a reading with either of us, the eclipses are going to bring up the parts of you that you didn't want to deal with, things that have been eclipsed from consciousness previously. And so,
So,
what I
what is
do,
the best way for people to, I don't know, ride that out so it's not so upsetting, painful?
yeah, what a great question. See, not only do you give answers, you ask questions.
Got a million of them. It's the hair. It's the hair.
A full service reader here. So,
Right?
the thing is, life is going to show you the things that you've been repressing. Your intuition is also going to show you the things that want to be dealt with and processed. The more you actively listen to your intuition, the easier eclipse season slash life will be. However, we don't always want to listen to our intuition because it means dealing with change, dealing with conflict. Also, if you're trying to please other people, and part of that means like doing things that you don't feel like doing, then you're going to have a harder time. Eclipse season to me is a time of reflection and inner processing and meditation. I was reading that in ancient times, you weren't supposed to have like any sunlight or moonlight on you. And when you come home, you have to smudge yourself, which we all like, many of us want to do anyway, like want to smudge ourselves when we get from outside. But it's a time of reflection. I personally was born at the dark of the moon right before a total solar eclipse at this karmic degree, which we're having on my birthday again this year.
Oh, wow.
And I usually like to go out and like hike and then go out to eat with friends on my birthday. This year, I'm just like,
Yeah.
because it's actually this this eclipse season has a lot of 29 degrees, which are karmic final completion lesson because
Yes.
Saturn, our Lord of Karma, just went back into 29 degrees of Pisces in the very, 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 very last degree of our whole zodiac wheel.
Wow.
And this Virgo eclipse coming up on September 21st, my birthday, is is at 29 degrees Virgo. And we just had another new moon at 0 degrees Virgo. So we're learning Virgo lessons. Virgo rules digestion. So it's about digesting your emotions, digesting hard feelings that you don't want to deal with. It's about letting go of people and circumstances that are not healthy for you. And it's about creating new healthy habits. So the more that you are learning those lessons and being conscious about that, the more ease you'll have. Also, like I said, the 2 week eclipse window, don't push yourself, don't do anything dangerous, don't do too much with too many people at once, don't do things that you don't want to do. Like it's really like a time of going in and more quiet. So that's how you'll have a better eclipse season.
And
Can
see
you still
that?
hear me? If it's still
Yes, I
freezing.
can. She's not
Well,
freezing.
also in terms of that, if you're on a phone, it's going to be a more difficult connection for you.
Ooh,
Um, Better to be on a desktop. Also, Chrome. Don't use Safari, but go on Chrome if you can. Chrome Edge, and there was another one, something Chrome or Edge or something like that. So if you can get on Chrome, if you can get on a desktop, even better, especially if you're going to be talking to us for the readings. Oh, Vanessa, your birthday week too. You are
Yay!
representing. I don't know about
And you,
Firefox. They always say Chrome. Okay, that's what they tell me. So I'm not sure. I know Firefox is like better with security. It's okay if you only have a phone. But if you can go on Chrome on the phone, um then that's okay. I know I gotta get a new computer, but I don't want to buy
yeah,
it.
well. Well,
Uh,
I wanted to say, like, how fascinating it is that I receive the same info just in a different way. Because
mhm,
I will have like globs of people that who all come in on a wave. And
mhm,
this year, for sure, this past what, 2, 3 months, it's been get in touch with your physical body. You are not your body. You are in one,
mhm.
and this is the one you're in this go round. The happier it is, the easier everything will be. And it's animal husbandry. It's like having a pet. You got to brush the fur. You gotta exercise it. You gotta take it to the vet. You gotta socialize it. It's a pain in the chakra to have a body. My God, so much work. I feed it 3 times a day. It's like drama, whatever. But I feel like it's the exact same thing, like a slow down, take a breath. What does your body like to do? Because if you had a pet, you would know exactly what that baby likes to do. Like it likes to go for a walk in the forest. It doesn't like to go with all the other dogs as dog park because it's too overwhelmed. Like it's so what does your body like to do? Does it like to swim? Does it like to crochet? Like, I don't know. Does it like to do underwater basket weaving? Doesn't matter. Like figure out what it is that your body likes and do more of that and stop forcing yourself, your body to do stuff that it hates to freaking do.
Yeah, yeah. And highly sensitive people like us get very over
All of us, she
yeah,
means y'all too.
yeah, get very overstimulated.
Woo!
So it's really important, especially after you do social things or are out and about. Like even if I go to a restaurant in like I try to go off times because I
Oh
don't like
yeah,
but the music, like I'll have to come home and just be like quiet for a while. Because if
yeah,
they play music, that's like, I don't know why they do that. I don't want to hear it. um,
yes.
especially like really techno music. Like I
Oof, I can't
like,
do that.
you have to go home, you process. And I think right now, especially like everyone's on this like craze to like get their bucket list done like really fast and like do everything it was, but it's not always good for you.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just in your mind may say, am I wasting my life just like having quiet or taking alone? No, that's exactly what you need, especially right now, and especially with the world being like, what do you call it, a diaper
a
fire.
diaper fire, y'all. It's a diaper fire. And I feel like resting is healing, and resting, being still, is a rebellious act,
Mhm.
because what we're witnessing now is capitalism is failing, and all of these old systems are crumbling and failing, and what capitalism wants you to do is work and work and work and work
Mhm.
and work. And so
Mhm.
being
And spend
absolutely
money.
rebellious. Yes. Oh, yes. Of course. The second you get it, you spend it. So, what can we do to assist this dapper fire to burn to the dead gum ground so it's over and done with, so we can start this rebuild? That's going to be fabulous, by the way. Um, we can be still. We can sort of cut off and back away and not be so immersed in it and go slow and really do. And I was feeling this earlier, and Kari, let me know if you're feeling it too. I was feeling like I need to lead everybody to a vagus nerve reset.
Would you want to
Like
do
it
that now?
takes like a minute. Yeah, it takes like a minute, not even.
Sure,
Um,
that's wonderful.
so right, like because I feel like what's happening is this is pinnacle of stress, and we're all revved up so tight that our hearts are beating like a little rabbit,
Mhm.
and to be able to calm down, especially if you want to manifest anything, you've got to be up and out of fight or flight, because if you're in this whirlpool of fight or flight, good stuff tries to come to you and it goes pew, because it can't reach you. So, how you get out of fight or flight so you can manifest all the cool crap that you want, you get your body regulated. So, and that's what people pleasing is. People pleasing is regulating other people's central nervous systems. That's what that is. So, if y'all, and then y'all can start asking questions too, right? I think they are. When is
Let's
the
wait until
eclipse?
after we do this, but I want to guide people to go into their hearts before we ask.
Oh,
Mhm.
then that's like vagus nerve first, and then that. Ooh, that'd be good timing.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that.
Okay, so look at y'all. If y'all are driving, don't do this. And you're going to need your hand. So
Oh,
you may need to, yeah, no. So you need to put your phone down if you're on your phone. So look at, I love a before and after. So here's the before. You just turn your head right and left and see what kind of range of motion you have. Like, how tight is your neck today? How much stress do you have going on today? And then you put your hands behind your head and your face stays forward more or less. It doesn't have to be perfect. You look down off to the right. You find something over there on the floor to just look at and focus on for a moment or two. And you take a deep breath here. What you're looking for is some sort of looseness in your body. Usually it's your belly. Perfect. Now look over to the left. Find a little something over there to focus on for another moment. Take a deep breath here. You may feel a little eye strain, but it's not supposed to hurt or anything. All this is doing is a manual override. It gets your body out of fight or flight and puts your body into rest and digest, which is the parasympathetic nervous system. And literally, that's it. Put your hands down, put your arms down, and now see how much more range of motion you have.
like magic.
It's like magic. And it's actually biological. So even if you feel it's not working, it actually is. It took me a couple, 3 times because at first I'm like, this is a bunch of horseshittery. This ain't even working. This is dumb. Like I was all mad. But it does work. It does work. So do you feel any better, any more range of motion? And so look at y'all, this is a free thing. Do it multiple times a day. Here's another one. If you're at the office, you don't want to do this. You just put your hand over your left eye, you look at the ceiling and take a deep breath. Literally, that's it. That's it. That's how you tune in. Because
Right.
look, don't like the spiritual thing that we used to do in the 60s and 70s and before was to outgrow being human and to be all spiritual, but we're not doing that anymore. That is so 70s. That is so this
You're not
haircut.
open your third eye, so you're grounded, people. Like all those
Or you do it in reverse, like me, like, ooh.
People who did LSD and never came back. It's like you weren't ready for that. You got
It's
to be
nice.
prepared to open your head.
And we're supposed to be in the mess. We're
We're going to
supposed
be in the
being
body.
human is the mess. Yes, we're messy,
That's
and that's
that's,
okay.
that's what cinnamon. That is a tongue twister. Actually, cinnamon and I
Cinnamon.
agree.
Young people and little kids can't say my name. They say cinnamon.
For me,
For
cinnamon
you.
and I. We when I was making sure Cinnamon was appropriate to do readings for my site, because she's our resident intuitive now, because I don't do one on ones, I do mini one on ones in my soul healing sessions. When when I was like grilling her really, we had to agree on the we are not 5D people. I know you may like everyone is all about the 5D. I'm like, first of all, where did the 4D go? Because we go from 3D
We
and then
skipped one, like
yeah,
carry
but
the
what was
one
it? Skipping
minus the
step.
three. Like,
Yeah. So to me, like the 5D talk is just like any religious, like, fundamentalist type of talk. It's like, we're enlightened. We don't want to deal with all
I
the
think
stuff going on in the
bypassing.
world. It's all about like transcending, not being here, being better than everybody else. And instead of thoughts and prayers, it's love and light. Okay. So I got 5 planets in Virgo. I'm all about practical solutions. Cinnamon, for as up here as both of us may seem, we're both real about the body and
Yeah.
real about not just the body, but not like trying to do this
You can't
spiritual
skip steps.
bypassing. Spiritual
Yeah.
bypassing where you're going like from the 3D to the 5D, like, if that works for you, then honor that, honor what works for you. I do work with the light body, which is that what people refer to, but it's about connecting that to the 3D realm. It's
Isn't that
connecting, it's
the
bringing
difference?
spirit down to earth so that you can be in your body and you can have an enlightened path while you're here. It's very different than saying, I'm above it all. Because what most of the people that do the five that get involved in 5D, they tend to get involved in conspiracy theories too, because conspiracy theories like really escalated when we're like, oh, you know what? Life is hard and we're dealing with
Yeah.
some hard things. So let me like find a conspiracy theory to make this all like, make sense. We're just living a hard time and but we're going to get through it. And you being here now and in your body and finding the light in this and being the light in this is going to help you through it. And we all have a responsibility to help others on their path, not to like pretend it's not happening or act like we're better, that kind of thing. So yes. So I hope that makes sense. And that's
Yeah.
part of why Cinnamon and we really resonate. And again, if that works for you, do it in a way that you make sure that you're still here in your body and whatever works for you. But I'm just saying like Cinnamon and I are very aligned in how we approach
Yeah.
like being in a body and a spiritual being, right?
Well, it's hard to be in a body. And I have complex PTSD, and I am the
Yeah.
queen of dissociation. And I
Yeah.
think that that's what a lot of that is that just this desperate need to dissociate because it's just too much. It's just overwhelming. Life itself is overwhelming, and then you have all of these people doing awful things all the time, and it goes just like so many people are so awful, and we had no idea, and we're being blindsided. It's just a lot. But I feel like for me, I've had nothing but suffering my entire life, so I'm good. I'm gonna say it right here. I ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Suffering, bring it, baby. Like,
Well, no, don't say
please.
that. I
No,
I, I don't want suffering
true.
to.
Cancel clear. Cancel clear. Cancel clear. Or if you type for a living, you can go Control Alt Delete.
Your
Control
control.
Delete.
Listen,
Control
I don't
Alt.
want to put that in the Akashic field. I just want us to like. I'm always like the word police in a way, but like I'm. But if you have had suffering, then the little things won't. And you're more prepared. You're more resilient.
I'm very prepared.
Yeah, you're
I'm
very
very
prepared.
prepared.
You're
I'm very
very
prepared.
very prepared.
And I'm very grateful for every little thing. And I
Yeah.
think, and that's what the suffering gave me, is that I don't take anything for granted, and I am so grateful for every little thing. And I mean, and I think that's the best way to live life because, well, I don't believe that anything's just. I'm not entitled to a dang thing. Like it just, I don't know. Everything I receive, I do so with joy, and I'm so grateful for it, and I don't really expect more, and so I get more. It's like this, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm like, this is gonna get some new lipstick. Woo! Like I'm excited for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
That is
This is
childlike wonder
yes, which
because
is the magic folk. That's who
kids
we
are
are,
like,
magic people.
yeah, you don't need to like do anything. Kids are not like, I mean, some really want stuff now. Everyone's very conditioned, but at the same time, little things, little things,
Oh,
right? So
those are the best.
so your body wants to bring you back to simplicity, to the
Mhm.
present, to
Well, it's wisdom.
wonder.
Oh my God. And it's
Yeah.
wisdom. Your body has so much wisdom,
How much
and us
wisdom?
separating from it is just it's
That
just
is the
gonna.
whole point. And so before we ask questions, and I want to bring people into your body to ask your questions. When I was disassociating from my body because it was too traumatic being down here as a sensitive soul, when that happened, it was harder for me to hear my intuition. Even though I was up, 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 escaping, it's also harder to hear your intuition that way. So the more you're in your body, the more intuitive you will be. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but that's how trees are. They have to grow roots before they grow up toward the light. You are the same. So hang on, we're gonna answer your questions, and we're going to do readings for you. Um, and
So
I
if they don't want to be on camera, they don't have to be, right?
That is correct. And I'll guide you through that in a moment. And so I do notice that people who switch to Chrome are having a much better experience.
Yay.
See, sometimes it's
Girl,
just
get over to the Chrome.
um
Mm.
yeah, if you're on your phone or if you're hi Jessica in Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh. If you're on your phone or on your computer, Chrome or Edge and Echo, is that one? Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
Chrome or Edge or Echo, I think it's called. Anyway, that people said, so are you able to see and hear me okay? People,
I can.
am I freezing before 200 people say yes, am I freezing? Well, that's good. Okay. Now I see yes. And I'm like, is it yes? Okay. Yes. All good. Okay. No freezing. Okay. No freezing. Okay. We good. All right. Freezing a little. It's so warm here though. Okay. So, I think it's mostly people. Yes, there is echo. I think we're good. But I'm going to let Cinnamon do most of the talking after I guide you through this. I feel like it's important because we have all these questions spinning around up here. It's very important before even asking a question of spirit to get into your heart, to be present, to receive, and to know what to even ask. So let's take a moment. If you feel comfortable, and if you're definitely not driving, you can put your hands on your heart and close your eyes and feel the love come through your hands into your heart. Receive it. Allow yourself to receive it. And as you do, open up your heart chakra front and back. Imagine there's little like cones from the center of your heart that are open. So open front and back. So you're giving and receiving. And if you want to bring a color in there, light or pink or green, emerald green, whatever color or feeling you want to bring into your heart. And slow down your breath. Imagine that your breath is massaging your body, your whole body. So down into your hips and your pelvis, freeing up that area. And this energy is traveling down through your legs and at the bottom of your feet are chakras, and open up the chakras at the bottom of your feet and imagine roots growing into the earth deep and wide. And bring your awareness to the base of your spine. And allow a thick root from the base of your spine to grow deep into the earth, all the way down, like an anchor. Now, notice if it's easier to be in your body as you do that. And imagine that your thoughts, your consciousness, your wisdom is moving from your brain into your heart. Your heart has your consciousness. Your heart has your wisdom. So bring your focus there. So you're thinking through your heart. And anything in your life right now, all your worry, all your care, just bring it into your heart. Your heart can solve whatever you wish to know or feel or experience. Just bring it into your heart. And ask your heart, what is it I most need to know right now? What is your biggest inquiry? Your biggest question, your biggest inquiry? The most important thing to focus on. And now ask your heart as you inquire to spirit. You're going to ask through your heart to spirit, what is it I need to do or be to help heal this situation? Okay, so just let that settle and take a deep breath and open up your eyes. So it's better for you to be in this place when you're asking spirit, or spirit via me and Cinimon, it's better to be in this place. Because you may think something's important too, and then you ask your heart, and your heart's like, no, 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 we want to focus on this, you know? So, that being said, I don't know where to find this on your phone. However, on desktop, I know there's a chat field, and then right next to the chat field, there's this little question mark in a box. That's the Q&A. The Q&A has where to ask your question that you want us to answer. Now, the readings that we do on these calls are meant to help everyone as well. So we're asking for things that are not too specific necessarily to your situation, that maybe can help, as we're answering for you. Like, instead of like, should I move to Tennessee? It could be like, I'm looking to move, and how do I know that's the right, how do I know which is the right place for me? That's a more universal way of asking it. And by the way, Cinimon, someone's saying they messaged you at.
I know.
So, you can
And so
email
Christy,
hello at
yeah.
Kari. You can respond to one of my emails, and I'll make sure she gets the message. Because
And Christy, if you're on here, yeah, you. My friend Christy is helping me with emails, but she's been very, very busy. So I apologize about that. So
yeah,
we'll get it. No worries.
If you want to message me, I can make sure it gets to her. Okay. So type in your question, and we're going to bring you on camera with us to answer your question. But however, if you don't want to do that, just type that, like, no camera. Okay. Or no camera or audio if you just want if you just want us to answer it. But what I'm going to do is look through these questions, and
Can I answer the dark and light energy one just really quickly? I don't know where
yes,
it went. It was
yes.
like a dark and light energy. And,
Can you ask
because
can you tell us where that question is?
uh me, no, maybe. I don't know.
What is the question?
It was, can you explain dark and light energy?
Now you froze. Um, the
I don't know where it went.
darkness keeping you
Well, I
from
was just going to say something really quickly.
yeah, okay. Now you froze. Okay.
Oh, did I freeze? Am I
Mhm.
back?
You're back.
What is happening? Like, this is crazy that I'm
It's the
freezing.
darkness. They don't want you to answer.
It's the darkness. And I remember,
Behind
watching
me.
an interview with Ozzy Osbourne and him saying, they say conjure up the devil. Most days I can't conjure myself up out of bed in the morning, but let's conjure up the
Maybe
devil.
rest in peace.
So, and because I was talking,
Not peace. He
I
would
know,
not
I
want
can't
peace.
believe he's
Maybe
gone.
rest in music or
Yeah.
whatever.
Um, but I was talking, actually, it was a lady cutting my hair the other day, and she said she knew someone who went over to banish negative energies, and there was a candle and you could see it. And I said, well, I don't really view it like that. If I, I don't even know if there's evil per se. I think mentally ill. I think wounded. I think because I've worked with highly aggressive dogs forever. Like, when they're trying to kill me, I instantly think, oh my God, are you okay? Are you okay? Because to lash out like that, you must really be hurting inside. And so, I told her, have I seen scary shit? Yeah, are you? Absolutely. Would have been glue? Of course. Like, and if I'm doing a work with somebody and there's an icky, sticky black, like what people would call a demon, I'm never afraid, and how I do it is I talk to it and go, hey, are you okay? Hey, are you okay? Do you like it here? Do you want to go with my guide somewhere that's like way more fun for you, that feels better for you, that's more suited for you? And every single time, y'all, they go, Yeah. Yeah. Me? And they're gone and they never come back. So the dark energy and the light energy is all sort of, it's just like energy attracts like energy. That's all. Again, you don't have to be, like policing your own thoughts. You don't like, it's okay. We can all lighten up. You know,
Mhm.
it could be a little looser and go with the flow a little more. And the more you put positivity into your house, into your body, into your world, into the people you love, then that you're vibrating at such a different frequency that negativity can't even reach you anymore. You know? So just wanted to throw that out there. And my darkness, I love it. Love my darkness. I mean, darkness, y'all. I built a freaking summer home there. Like I have spent so much time being depressed and debilitating anxiety. I couldn't leave the house, agoraphobic, the whole bit. And that's made me joyful. Like it's, I don't know. Like
You were
I
moving
can,
through it. How did it
yeah,
make?
because I moved through it.
Mhm.
I mean, is it fun in the moment? Oh my God, no. Ugh, it's horrible. But moving through it, how I moved through it is I started to love myself more than I loved keeping the peace. I
Mm.
started loving myself and respecting myself over respecting others. I started rocking the boat. I sunk it. I sunk it. I sunk my
Rock
whole
that
boat.
damn boat.
I burned it to the deck on ground, y'all, and I moved away. Got a little credit card, and I moved away and got rid of my business and the whole everything. I broke up with my entire life, and so and this is what you were saying earlier, like about doing hard things about this eclipse season, because a lot of times, because I'm an energy healer too, so if you've got aches and pains, I can get rid of that for you like that. But the bitch of the bunch is, if you really want to be healed, you're going to have to do something so it doesn't come back. You have to change your life. You
Mhm.
have to choose you. You have to quit the job where they're horrible people. You may have to get a divorce in that person if they're horrible to you. You may have to go no contact with that family member who does not admit what happened to you when you were little. Like, these are real things in your world that can heal your physical body, because if you don't say no, your body will. So there you go. Ta-da! How's that for a big long-winded answer?
It's not a long-winded answer. That was a full breeze. Um,
Ah,
so okay, so I'm gonna look at the questions and I'm going to find the ones that my guys.
glasses that are colored like your glasses. Oh.
Oh, how nice. I love it. We're psychic twins. Power, activate. Um,
These are better. I can see better.
okay, so we answered the dark energy one. That was Joanne. Let's see. I am, and Cinnamon, if you see one that you really, really want to answer, um,
And you know what? I just want to answer this one really quickly though. What is it that I'm here to do? Where did my rock go? Oh, here it is.
would you
I'm holding
want,
this lapidolite. Yeah,
uh,
they can come on here.
Cinnamon, if you want to bring them on,
I don't know how to do that. Oh my word. How do
let
I
me
have
see.
the power
Go
to do
next to her.
this?
You can,
Susie, is that okay that we bring you on?
yeah, you should go next to her
Do I
name
invite her?
and invite to the stage.
I'm inviting you.
On stage.
Miss Susie.
And so,
How do we like get her?
and
Look,
then,
y'all,
and
thank you for your patience. I'm new here.
so am I apparently. So anyway, did you invite her
Okay,
onto
here
the
we go.
stage?
I did, but I don't know how that
And
works.
she has to
I'm going.
accept. See,
Oh,
it's not, you can't do everything for everybody. Everybody has to. That's how we are.
like it's not doing. Is she coming on?
I
Oops.
don't know. Um,
Too.
hi.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Susie.
Hello. Lovely
Hi.
to see you. This is a massive surprise.
We love delightful surprises. That is part of eclipse season. Sometimes eclipses bring delightful surprises.
So
Yeah.
ta-da.
I was born
Okay, so
in
so can
Oh,
you ask your question again, please?
my question went through the meditation is, and I've been asking this for a bit, is what is it I'm here to do?
So I feel like that's I feel like I'm supposed to answer two different ways. One way is, and I want everybody to consider this, please, because this is for everybody. Have you ever thought that your soul purpose has already been completed and that you're just now here to play?
Oh,
Relief.
Give me angel bumps.
Relief. So no more pressure. You're free as a bird. What feels good to do? What is your favorite
Play.
thing to do? Okay, what kind of play does your body love?
To explore.
Like, do you love, and say it again?
I said to explore.
Ooh, so do you like to hike? Do you like to travel? Do you like to take a boat or a plane? Or like this has sounded like a kid's book, a boat or a plane? Oh my. But like, is it do you want a new career? Because I feel like it's the tightness in you. Can we release the tight in you? Because that's it's like what I'm seeing in my head is like all these threads are tying and you're collapsing in on yourself, the tight. So how we can undo those is okay, what feels most fun and free? And I feel like, too, I was just in a session earlier today, and I told her the same thing I'm going to tell you, which is, can you please switch your filter for reality to, how can I make this easy for me? How can this feel light and bright for me? How can I travel and get paid doing it? How can I travel and take friends with me? How can like, and there now this opens up this whole new, because I'm seeing in my mind's eye like this door, and now it's this corridor with all these new doors down. Like, you can open all of those suckers. Like, what's in all these job opportunities and things that are available to you that you didn't see before because you were just in this whirlpool of what do I do? I don't know what I do. This tightness. And because the truth is, who gives a shit what you do? Do what you love to do. Ain't nobody gonna tell you. And if they do tell you otherwise, then they're gone. I say remove any people, places, and things that keep you tight. Maybe it's just the tight that your body's trying to tell you to release, so you can see all of these other doorways that are opportunities presenting themselves to you. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. And it's that tightness that stops me from being able to see. And it's like, how do I move through this tightness? Because you're spot on with
One
the
of
tightness,
these.
pressure.
One of these, right? Like, can you do, and every day just do this vagus nerve reset and stay in your body. And look, here's another one for everybody. So look, if you're tight, if you're uncomfortable, if you're angry, if you're triggered, if you're whatever, you can do one of these. Put your hands here and do bilateral, just gentle back and forth. Just sit with it when you're tight. And truly, no, and that's brilliant. Susie, you're already going back and forth and swaying. That's brilliant, because this is a biological override it keeps you out of the tight and allows your physical body to process emotions that it's never been able to process before because you've been in the tight. So all you need to do is this slow, easy, gentle. And I think that is the kicker, because I'm seeing this in my head. They're telling me to pick these up. So I have the hematite, right? Magnetic. I have tons of little fidget toys, right? Because I'm ADHD. But what you love to do has been like opposing magnets. Like, what do I love to do? I don't know. But when you start doing this with your body, it reverses. And what you love will come right to you, because you're not thinking like, what do I have to do? It's no, show me the next bit. How good can it get for me? How calm and regulated can I get her? How can she feel really safe and good? Because when she feels good, all of the doorways open up. And then you have people calling you. And believe me, I know this because I'm living proof of this. I'm 54 years old, and this is the first.
Oh, you froze. We're all like hanging on the
of fight or flight. And
wait,
because
you're
I've started doing all this to my body. Oh, did I freeze? I'm 54 years old, and my entire life I've been.
It's a cliffhanger.
I've been out of fight or flight. Oh no! Do I keep freezing?
No, you're good. You're good.
Am I
Fight, flight, or
frozen?
freeze. Maybe it's the freeze response.
Okay. So, well, I'm in my 50s, and I've been in the whirlpool of that fight or flight. My body has been tight my entire life. My entire life. And so this year I've finally gone, okay, I've tried everything else. Talk about not spiritually overriding. I've got to get in my body and make sure that she feels okay. And now, because I did that, I'm sitting here with y'all. Thank you, Kari. Literally, truly, because this opportunity was never there before, because Kari and I have known we're there. We've been in orbit for all these years, but I just now am open to the opportunities because I'm able to calm the hell down and get my body. Because here's the thing, people who are tight, we've been hemorrhaging all of our energy to make sure everybody around us is comfortable in the skin they're in at the expense of our well-being. So this is what people pleasing is that we regulate everyone else's central nervous system. No one's ever helped regulate ours. No one even knew it was a thing. So now it's time to do for you. And on the same sort of wave of that is a, how do you allow the universe to give to you? How can you receive more? How do you go get massages? Do you go get your hair done? Do you spend money on yourself? They don't even have to do that. Do you travel? What can you do to allow the luxuriousness and the yumminess and the deliciousness of life to flow through you? And let me tell y'all one more thing about this, and then I'll
oh, cliffhanger.
Under the Tuscan Sun, if you've ever seen that movie. Did I freeze again?
You're okay. We're gonna get through it.
Am I frozen? Oh my word. And I'm plugged in, y'all. So, well, I'll just say it this way. I'm a gardener, avid gardener, and my son is too. He's 16, and we love to grow things and eat them. And I've been trying to grow sweet taters for forever. And as anybody's a gardener, you can't just stick a sweet tater in the ground now, y'all. You got to have slips. And to get slips, they've got to grow little shoots off of the tater itself, right? And I have been trying, y'all, forever. And I quit trying, It's like happiness. You can't get there directly. And I have been working on me instead of trying to be tight and forcing that little sweet tater to grow. And I kid you not, last night, I should go get it and show y'all. I looked in the cupboard and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about this sweet tater. Shoots growing everywhere off that sweet tater. Kid you not. It's like the Alanis Morissette song. The more I let go of it is the time when I got more than I could handle. Mm-hmm. So it's an untie your knots, and the what you love will appear to you organically. It will just show up. Does that make sense?
It does. And to untie my knots, I just need to get into my body more.
Yes.
Susie, I now Cinimon did such an amazing job with her insights for you. I just want to add to that just a little bit, because she did, and I noticed too how you love to move too. I don't know, do you dance by yourself?
Dance.
I would hope you do.
Oh, not for a very long time, but yes.
I would recommend dancing, because the minute we get into the physical stuff, you're just like, are so joyful. So, and was your father hard to please?
Hard to please?
Yeah.
I guess so. I didn't have a lot of time. With my dad, he was always busy in a way.
I was going to say, was he busy working?
He was, yes.
Yeah,
this passed away when I was just before my 13th birthday.
I'm so sorry to hear that, because I get this sense, because that was his value system.
What's that
working?
Yeah.
That this is your value system.
It has been. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so when Cinimon said to play, it's like you didn't even realize that was a good thing.
or
Do you
an
know what I mean?
option.
Like there's a belief and a judgment that has been passed down to you. And of course, this is probably for all of us, because again, we live in late stage capitalism, is that play is a waste of time, especially as an adult. But for many of us, like, you know, as a child, even like I get the sense, even when you did play as a child, it was kind of like, but you better achieve something. If you're going to do sports, you better be good at it. Like you
Yeah.
can't just play for the sake of it.
Yeah.
So I'm suggesting to you and anybody on this call to be very mindful. So in addition to these wonderful physical things, which your body seems to be loving, like you see, so
You've
100%,
got to dance and
100%
sing.
dance, 100% dance. I mean, 100% dance every day, just for the joy of it, not to be good, just for the joy of it. Please, I'm asking you.
Thank you.
But the other thing, probably like several thousand times a day, when you're going to do something, even if it's resting or just like sitting there looking at the birds, I feel like, you know, that would be so nice. That's so nice for you. Just sit outside and look at the birds and the trees and the water or whatever. That you know, that is productive. That because that is what your body and your mind and your spirit needs. Because there's a judgment now anytime you do something fun or playful, that you must be productive, that you must be doing something for, like, to be good at it. So please dance, not to be good at it, but just for the joy of it. Maybe take crayons or do some drawing just for the joy of it. So not even traveling or, you know, all the things, but like this, the everyday things. When you find yourself, just, I'm asking you to pay attention to how you judge yourself when you're about to make decisions, large or small. And that's when it's a moment to go into your body and give yourself some of this love energy. Okay?
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, both of you. I really appreciate that. Such
We
a treat.
appreciate you coming on. And obviously,
you.
your guides really wanted you to get this message.
Definitely.
True.
Yeah.
So is that a New Zealand accent or a?
No, Australian.
It is
But
Australian. I'm still trying to find. It sounds like Kiwi-ish to me, or something.
Well, I've got a perforated eardrum, so I'm just getting over like congestion in my head. So my voice might sound a little different.
A little Kiwi.
A little Kiwi, bit over the ditch.
Thank you so much, and it's so joyful to take this time with you.
Oh, thank you both so much. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
No, Cinimon and I got into this gig because we played. We thought spirit, you know, playing with spirit is fun, and that's how you. I mean, it's not like we're like, I'm going to be a professional psychic. It's like, I love playing in spirit, and then it's like it just happens.
Yes.
Well,
yeah. Who would have thought I would have been doing this for a living? Are you crazy? I work animals. Like I never thought I'd be doing this mess. This is nuts.
But bananas.
You know.
So,
yes.
Cinimon,
But I got pushed.
Do you want to pick the next question?
Yeah, I can't figure out how to freaking do this. For those of us really I'm just going to pick this one. Struggling in the world, are we going to be okay?
Wait. Who is this person? So
I don't know. Jessica.
Can you invite them on stage? Do they want to be on stage?
I can do that. I don't know. Jessica, do you want to be?
Come
to the stage.
Can, right? And you don't need to, whomever we bring on, you don't need to come on with their camera, or you can just type, you know, no video or audio. But we'd love to bring you on because it's so helpful to have that kind of. Hi, Jessica.
There she is.
Hi. Are you from Pittsburgh? Are you from Pittsburgh?
Oh,
no. Charleston, South
different
Carolina.
Jessica.
There's another Jessica.
Oh, South Carolina. Yay, South Carolina. I'm a Mississippi girl. I'm in California now, but I'm born and raised Mississippi. Go
we never could tell.
y'all, you can't ever tell. but but again, like I'm a bit of a minor bird, right? So actually, and I was at the grocery store the other day, and a man was handing out a flyer, and I said, and he said, "You take one." I said, "Where are you from?" He said, "Oh, up the street." I'm like, "No, where are you from?" Because it sounds London. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm from London." Hello. So like anywhere I go, if I,
It's a
you know,
chameleon.
if I hear it long enough, then it just kind of happens. I mean, it's an autistic thing. It's a magic bolt thing. But so can you ask your question again?
Uh, Deeply struggling with the state of the world. I know a lot of
Yeah.
this stuff. I'll probably start crying just saying the word.
Yeah, it's scary.
I want to know if we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
And how long this mayhem is going to continue.
Yeah, it's freaking scary, isn't it? Like truly. And but you know, I'm already getting chills all over my body because they're excited to talk about this. So if I close my eyes, I'm just going to be in my little bubble over here. And I hear they're showing me this. Thank God for ADHD because they're giving me like 5 million bits of information, and I'm all trying to like scramble to make it make sense in my little brain pan here. But they're talking about the fourth turning, which is the practical side of what's occurring right now. So have heard of that. You know, you can go look that up. And it's about every 80 years or so that things collapse. And, you know, never works out well for the ruling class, but they just don't learn from history. It's very bizarre. You know, you can't hoard all that money and then expect us to just be okay with it. You know, we're going to show up on your lawn with pitchforks. So there's that the actual happenings that are occurring because we go through these waves. And the waves are this collapse is coming, and then it will be this great rebirth, and then it will build and build and build. And actually, I've been hearing lately, and they're telling me again right now that we won't need to do this again. This meaning this whole collapse because we now have the intranets, right? We can talk to each other across the globe instantly, so we won't be going through the same steps as we've been doing all this time because now we're going to have proof for others to see, right? Meaning, and I'm saying all this for a reason, and let me ask them to wrap it up because I don't want to spend forever on this. And I'm telling them, just how do we know that we're going to be okay? And so, okay. And they say, well, of course you're going to be okay because they've always said this to me. If you're miserable, this is a brilliant sign. And here's why. I know that sounds crazy, but if you get into the relationship or you get the job and you're so excited about it and you can't believe it, your luck, and then a year in, you're like, God, these people are horrible. Or I'm breaking up with this guy. He's terrible. Oh my God. So the amount of misery that you have is the amount equal to the amount that you've grown, right? So this misery that we're feeling is the majority of the humans on this planet wanting a life that's inclusive and safe and gentle and forward thinking and kind and non-judgmental, just for sure non-judgmental. And so I'm hearing in my head, we've just hit this critical mass. So it's crumbling because we want a life that's safe. And if we want the life that's safe, this new life, then we can't keep the old one. So people are just outing themselves left and right to this, like, look at all these horrible things that I've done. So will we be okay? Absolutely. 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 It's just going to take a minute. But I hear in my head too, can you please understand that sensitive people, not only are we feeling our own grief, sorrow, panic, all of that, you're also feeling the theme of what all the other humans on the planet are feeling. And what are they feeling? Panic. So when you're having that panic attack, you can do one of these. You can get back in your body. You can walk in nature. I mean, you're just going to need to be more proactive with how you take care of the body that you're in. And I feel like too, I just want to say for everybody on this call, you being here is important. Here meaning, sure, on the call, but much more importantly, on the planet. Because I'm seeing in my head flight patterns of like, you know, when they show you the flight patterns of the airlines or whatever, it meaning we are all connected by this energy. And your presence here is important. This is why your soul self chose to be here, right now, because it's not a grid. It's a bit messier than that. It's like crazy looking in my mind's eye, but we're all connected, and we're here to keep this lovely energy grounded so it actually doesn't get driven off into the ditch for real. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Yeah.
It's
So,
hard.
And you know what? It's not about what you do so much or what you say or anything. It's just who you are. Just being here is enough. So you can unplug sometimes. Don't watch the news all day. And it's too, yeah, it's brain frying. And also know that it's not just you, you know, younger people who are coming into this world, because I've been asking my guides about sacrificial lambs and like all these people who are being hurt by this and how upsetting this is, and they're saying, well, their soul selves chose to, you know, there's like, don't let your ego get in the way. Who do you think you are? Their soul selves chose to. And the new souls being born are coming in to lay the groundwork for a new foundation. So it's absolutely going to be fine, but it's a long game.
It is a long
So I
game.
think, yeah, I think maybe a question, no joke, right? I think maybe a question we could ask is, okay, so how do we, like I asked Kari at the beginning of this whole call, well, how can we feel okay while the eclipses are happening, while the burning down of the entire world is happening? How can we feel better, safer, more grounded in that? I mean, Kari, do you have something to say on that?
I have a lot
I don't
to
mean to
say.
put you on the spot. Oh,
I have a lot to say. First of all, thank you, Cinimon. And I also want to thank you, Jessica, for your question. That being
yeah.
said, I also want to answer a personal question that you may have too, because you are such a dear that on this call where you have two psychics who are going to answer your question, you're asking about the world. So that says a lot about you, doesn't it?
Thank you.
So I want to answer a personal question afterwards, because I feel like most of us here, it's like, okay, you know what? I could be happy if the world was happy, but the part of what makes things so hard is that everyone else is suffering. And it's hard to feel joy, harder to feel joy whenever. So I want to emphasize that it's important for you to find personal joy because the world is suffering. What's
My
that?
husband held this ring engraved for me for Christmas, and it says joy.
Oh my gosh, 𝐻𝐴.
I have to hammer it into my head, you know.
Well, we'll talk about that in a moment.
Head.
We're going to talk about that in a moment, why that is. But we're going to answer this more universal question, and then I want to dial down to the personal, because it says a lot about you that you could ask anything in the world, and this is what you wanted to ask about. But it's hard to feel joy when everyone is suffering. So I want to give an astrological perspective and a spiritual perspective about what's happening and why. Because the planet has been on a very bad trajectory for a very long time, even though things have seen more people. And by the way, the population has almost doubled since I was born. Like I think there were like 4 billion, I don't know, 6 billion. There's like 8 billion people. There were like 4 or 5, I don't know. I'm not a fossil, but like population has doubled. And people have always been like fighting over resources, but now it's like reached this critical mass. I do these forecasts every year. So in 2020, I was like, wow, I'm never going to go outside when I did that forecast. I'm like, everything just seems so restrictive and weird and like dangerous in a way. But like, when I was looking at this year, I did this forecast, like, and I do the forecasts, I put them together in the summer, and like, doesn't matter who's in office, whatever. I was like, it is a violent year. It is violent. We're in a violent time. Okay. And it's going to happen for a while. The violence. We just moved out of Earth and water, outer planets. which is all yin and feminine, into fire and air. And we went from these last degrees of Saturn, which is our structures, and Neptune, which is like our dreams and our collective. We went out of Pisces into the beginning of Aries. The very first, it's very warlike, very aggressive, first of all, and all this masculine energy. And so, of course, the feminine is just like having some troubles right now. And this is an epic thing. Like this is something we're all moving into, but we're getting into with this the shadow side of that. The Aries is bringing up the inner warrior in us. Now, I tell you this, a lot of sensitive people I know, including myself, were relentlessly bullied as children. So it's like, what a weird soul contract. You're meant to be more sensitive, and yet you have more kind of violence toward you, right? But that has given me resilience. That's a lot of psychics, a lot of leaders, even like, you have to learn to be your own person and to not care. And so this is summoning up our inner warrior, our inner, like, we are our own leaders, right? And so that is the energy we need right now, too. So part of why this is such a warlike time, astrology is history. Uranus in Gemini, just moved into Gemini. Always, like, there's so many wars with Uranus and Gemini. Pluto in Aquarius, the French Revolution, the American Revolution, the Industrial Revolution. But what the promise of Pluto in Aquarius brings is that people coming together in their own, so it's like, it's decentralizing from the top. So this like kind of like oligarchy and like, you know, everything like the capital, like it gets so bad that people have to be like, how do we look out for each other? Because the people at the top, which is Pluto and Capricorn, is all about the people at the top. But Pluto and Aquarius is like, it's so bad. How can we help each other? How can we form our own like media groups? How do we form our own like looking out for society? Never have people looked out for their neighbors like in my lifetime, in a way, in such a way that this takes so much courage. So like we're decentralizing from this kind of top down. It's going to take a while again. However, you can have joy in the meantime. And it's important for us to learn how to have joy, even when this is happening. You know, that's why it's like we're dance and play. This is the energy that's going to save us, is joy and play, and not just about like money and blah, blah, blah. Cinimon, you have something to say?
Yeah, they've said it 3 times in my head. I need to say it. So they're just showing me during the AIDS epidemic here in America, the gay men said they would go to funerals all day and then they would dance all night. And that's going to make me cry because what can you do? What can you do? So this is what saved them, you know? Like you just dance all night.
Yeah.
So you're free.
Yeah.
You know, so you're free and you can move it out and move your body, because she says those things so fancy, like, and I just say things, well, you're an animal, you're a critter, and you know what a critter's do, but you are, right? Well, I feel.
Oh, she froze.
And what do little critters do when they're stressed? Little dogs will just zip, they'll run. Yeah. They move and then they shake it all off. And
Cinimon, while you were freezing, I'm going to talk to Jessica again. So, Jessica, 3 kids. How many kids? Do you have kids?
I have 1 biological, 3 stepchildren.
Oh, 3 step. 3 step. Interesting. 3. So you've got kids, though?
No, they're all adults.
They're all adults, but have you spent your whole life? They're still your children.
Oh yeah, no, I mean The stepchildren were adults when I married them.
Oh, so okay. It's funny because I'm feeling some kind of with those 3 stepkids, there's something going on with a sense of having to prove yourself to them as well.
Nah, I didn't even pretend to try to do that. They're
I'm
all part of the girls.
I'm feeling a sense of responsibility still, that you're still always looking out for everybody else. Like, and like you're always the mother hen, even if your kids are grown up. Is that right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. And so it's almost like you're looking for someone to take care of too. Does that make sense? So now it's the world, and you can't do it yourself. I know you'd like to, I would too. So your guides, and this goes for everyone here, you've done your part in taking care of everybody else. Your responsibility is to be joyful. And if you want to look out, do something with your community. Do something for your community.
I do a lot.
Well, there you go.
Nothing seems to break through.
That's just your judgment. That's just your judgment. You don't know how it's helping. Every single person that you're connecting with and doing things with, like, you know, even if you're volunteering with animals or whatever, like you are still doing your, we can only do our part, but that's what's important. Do it joyfully, have joy. Don't take your whole time being like, what can I do for other people? So for you, Jessica, that's also something, because that's your whole MO. Now, there's a lot of people that need to do more of that, but you are not one of them. So when you, I do say so. I do say so. So when you wake up tomorrow, what can I do for myself today? You have to do that. Get in touch with your heart. Ask your guides, what can I do for myself today? Okay?
How much longer do you have? How much longer?
What?
How much longer do we have this mayhem? Is it definitely?
I mean, the mayhem's going to be at least a couple of years, my God. But I mean, this is we're in this for the long game. That's why we have to learn how to regulate our nervous system.
And understand that it's on purpose. This is purposeful. This is Shiva energy. There is destruction and birth in the same breath.
Yeah.
This is important that this happens. It is necessary. So if you can zoom out and understand, like, oh, okay, well, this is necessary. I'm going to take a deep breath. What can I do to be okay? What can I do? Because we're going to be restructuring soon, so I need to prepare for that.
Yeah, I mean,
this is a really important part of the whole shebang down here.
Yeah, and we've never lived on the planet. Nobody has ever had a lifetime without war or crazy times.
Plague.
Life on the
magical.
Yeah, life on the planet is it's not, you know, and we're in a critical point. So, and the more joyful you are, the more you can hear spirit as well, like what your next steps are. So you have to promise, like, you know, like when there's like an emergency, you go to the person that's calm, right? so like you every day find joy, find peace, and yeah, continue to connect with your community. But like this idea, like, when's this going to stop? I don't know, because we're still on the planet, and this planet has always been mayhem.
Well, and I think of it, life is like
right now.
Yeah.
And life is like connect the dots, like you did when you were a little kid. And you don't know what the picture is until you're done, right? You don't know what it is. And then in this life, we won't know what the whole picture is till we're dead and gone and out of here. And then we go, oh, yeah, okay.
Right, okay.
You know, so we're just trying to get to 16 to 17 to 18 to 19. So just try to do that with as much joy as you can. And I really heard in my head too, the more, and not bypassing, don't like, yeah, we're happy. No, like, but like actual joy, when you have actual joy, it compresses the time so we can get up and out of this faster.
Okay, I'll get right on it.
Yeah, please do. Actually, when dogs shake things off, like I feel like you need to like all the time go, like the way dogs do. Do you know?
And that's this, and that's this, and that's
yeah.
Get your body feeling good. Thank you. And wait, what?
I have a date with you next month.
Yeah,
Yes. Go here. I'll see you at Soul Sessions next month.
Soul Sessions, yeah. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
So much love to you.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you personally. Take care.
I'll see you soon.
Here's to joy.
I'll see you.
Pick it up. Okay, lots of love. Bye. Cinnamon, do you want to choose the next person, the next lovely person?
Oh, jeez.
I'm going
like the worst at this. There's so many, and I'm like the worst because my memory is like a colander. Wait, am I doing the right area? Yeah, and I just wanted to say briefly, I mean, we don't have to go there, but like the population control, just not control.
I'm not saying it for population control.
No, I'm a behaviorist. So in my head, it was a species controls their own population. Like all species on the planet, once it gets to so many, then that population will self-regulate. Is what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what humans are.
Like rabbits, too many rabbits in a den start to fight. Like if
they
just too many, they start to fight over resources. It's like a thing. So
but now that patriarchy is crumbling, we are self-regulating, just like all the other species on the planet. The women are choosing to not want to have children to the degree that we were forced to have children before. So I think that's a brilliant thing. And if you have
children, beautiful, joyful children, thank you. Thank you.
Either way. Yeah, so I just wanted to throw that out there.
You're doing goddess's work. Okay, so
that it's self-regulating.
So Cinnamon, please choose the next person you'd like to read for.
These are not really questions. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm taking forever, y'all. Holy well.
Cinnamon, you take your time.
Okay. Ooh,
we're not in a rush. We're going to respect whatever you need to do to like. Did you bring someone on?
No, not yet. But I wanna. I just want to make sure that. Okay, hold on. To mainstay. Okay, Laura.
And what is Laura's question?
Oh no, she cannot be on camera or mic. Oh, look, and I already invited you. See, like it takes me a minute to. Boop, 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 boop. So Laura, you don't have to be on camera. But your question is, how do you protect yourself from other people's energy? Strangers come up to you and download all their stuff, and you feel your heart is so wide open that it attracts everyone, good and bad. Okay, Laura. Oh, we both have a million things to say on that one. And I'm assuming that you are, Laura, you are neurodivergent like I am. Neurodivergent meaning autism or ADD or ADHD. That means neurodivergent. Neurodivergent people tend to be the magical people, the psychics and the artists of the world. And this is why little kids love us. People come up and tell us their life story. Like I never do this, but I'm just going to tell you, animals love us, right? And the reason is because our hearts are so wide open and they know we are safe. We are a safe person. But the thing with that is you don't have to be a safe space for everybody. And you get to choose. And so, Laura, I feel like your boundaries are on the inside of your body. So if you could like get your boundaries outside of your body, have like big girl boundaries all the way around you, that will happen less. And I hear, and I have got to buy this book because I'm seeing this book in my mind's eye again. And it's The Courage to Be Disliked. Go get the book, The Courage to Be Disliked, because that I feel like is where as women, this is where we're going, is a
that's the Aries energy that I was talking about.
We get to have boundaries. And even if you're like a horrible mean person, which you're never going to be, that's not who you are, but even if you're a horrible mean person, people are going to love you and people are going to want to be around you. It's the craziest thing. Like, who knew that that's the way that the world works? And you're not supposed to be perfect. And you're not supposed to, again, like I said earlier, hemorrhage all of your energy so other people feel better in the skin they're in at the expense of your well-being. No more, full stop. And so this means if you make people mad, if you get their hackles up, that's all right. They can, well, here's your spiritual homework. They can all F off. Because if they don't like you and they don't like, and because if they don't like you, they've just saved you a whole lot of time and energy. And anybody who wants to cross your boundaries, like, I mean, come on, anybody who has a problem with your boundaries just means they want to cross them. So it's well, and let me tell you this way too. I worked through this myself, and my guides told me basically, who the hell do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are for not having boundaries? How dare you, how dare I, how dare any of us be the leg that props up this table that was supposed to fall? How dare you take away this other person's experiences, whatever they're supposed to do down here? Look, their soul self chose it, like not yours. So this is just our physical body who's going, oh, I don't want to be ousted, right? Because your physical body, we have not had the time to evolve into the spiritual beings and the technology that we have now. So our little physical body is still, a couple thousand years ago. And if other people around you, if you don't get in line, then your body reads fight or flight. We're going to starve to death. They're going to kick us out of the village. We will have no one. We will be on our own. So this is what you can start a feeling for in your body that, and then you can like do one of these, or go, you know what? Give me a minute. Or I'm sorry, I've got to go. And so that's how you start your boundaries. I hope that's making sense, because I feel like it's a biological response that your body's having. So it's respect her. And I feel like it's,
I want to emphasize, you got to say, I have to go. You have to say that. I'd love to talk. You don't actually need to say that. Don't even tell them you love to. Don't lie. Just say, you know what? I have to go. I have something I need to get to.
And you know what I had to do, Laura? I had to put it in my calendar. I was about to get my phone, put it in my phone calendar, time for myself. So I'm not lying, because I can't lie. Oh my God, I just lying turns me inside out. I go, oh my gosh, I've got another appointment. And I do have another appointment with myself, because I'm going to have a snack and a nap. But and here's what I had to do, Laura. I had to think about it in two separate ways. If I have a little dog and I'm taking that dog to the vet, and I know that dog hates his ears looked at, and he's in there for a broken toenail, and the vet comes in and says, let's just take a look at his ears, I will stand in front of that dog and say, no, he does not like that. We were only here for the toenail. Don't touch him. You only do the toenail. You fight for that baby. And you advocate. You be a fierce advocate for that baby. And then you have to do that for you. This is your little animal. This is your little critter that you're in, and you fight for her, and you make sure that she feels safe, because she's the only one who will never abandon you under any circumstances. Y'all are together. You're in it to win it. So I have to think about it that way in my brain pan. And also, I'm going to do one more on this. I have to do this kind of thought process. I imagine that there's another planet out there somewhere, and my real body's on that planet. And that person and I have swapped, right? And so when they come back to fetch this body so I have to return it to them, they are going to be pissed. Oh my God. Because you never liked it. It was always like too jiggly, and it never did right. And you were always frustrated, and you never wanted to take care of it. And it was always a pain in your ass. And I will be mortified. Oh my God, don't do that. This is the one that you got this go round. Love it. Advocate for it. Be there for it. Really make sure that it feels great, because I swear to you, the amount of good stuff you want to manifest is directly correlated to how good this body feels and how much you love it. So there you go. Yay! Hope that makes sense.
Thank you, Cinnamon.
All right. Oh my gosh, of course. I'm so grateful. Oh wait, why is it so glitchy today? Is this some kind of planetary thing, Kari? What is happening?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe because I have never in my life had this much glitchy.
I had issues, but I don't know. Maybe when I get my computer fixed, it will be better on your end too. Next time we do this, Cinimon and I will get
maybe,
together
right? Because we're
periodically to do these things.
okay. Hold on. I feel like I'm actually supposed to do a little meditation thing. That's what I keep hearing in my head.
Well, do your thing. We only we're only sort of. I mean, we could do a meditation thing. I'd like to take one more question.
It's a short one. Yeah.
At one point, we could do meditation after the question or before the question, which was
sure. We do it after. Okay, so Peggy, I am gonna ask Miss Peggy if she would like to come onto the main stage.
That blobfish, I heard go. Oh.
I know, that's my dog Crawfish, y'all. I think he's got to pee, but he's just gonna have to wait.
He's gonna have to.
He's a little old man, bless him, and he sometimes has a hard time.
Hey, so nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
You're like my muse. I see you everywhere. But I don't usually get to see your name. It's nice to see your lovely face.
Thank you.
So,
what can I say?
What's your question?
Now,
well, what I'm wondering is, I'm having difficulty trusting my intuition or my guidance to follow it, so I know, am I actually going to be able to be the person that I was meant to be coming down to earth? Like, am I on the right track to be the person I'm supposed to be? Because I've done so many different things. I've been studying shamanism. I have do Reiki. There's so many areas that are kind of energy combined, but I'm just kind of like, I'm confused.
So the first thing I'm hearing is you already are.
I mean, that's what I was gonna say too. I'm like, who do you think you're
working,
Peggy?
You working too hard. You're working way too hard. Yeah, you're working way too hard.
Because I wanted to let you speak first, but I'm like, oh my gosh, who do you think you are? Seriously, who do you think you're supposed to be?
Well, I'm going to be Eleanor Roosevelt from here on out. No, it's like you're already there. You've already, and I feel like too. I feel like this is the theme for today.
The theme today. Everyone thinking they're supposed to be something else. Like, what am I doing to be a better person? It's like you are a good person. Yeah.
Okay. If you're questioning, then you already are. Yeah. So it's a release the tight. So because I feel like maybe the question could be, how can I feel a little more at ease while I'm here? How can I be a little looser? How can I allow in the ebb and flow of experience in a way that feels a little safer? How can I offload the feeling of obligation, responsibility, service, like all of these things and this I feel like is a huge theme as patriarchy crumbles. How can I release being, well, I swear it's like slave labor. How can I release the feeling that I'm supposed to always give and never receive? How can I release suffering? How can I allow my body and my brain, who aren't you, how can I help them release the idea that I'm supposed to suffer more? Because it's supposed to be way more fun than we're doing, y'all. My God. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, and y'all know, if anybody's heard me before, you know, me with the problem, I chew on it till all the flavor's gone, then I stick it in my hair. You know what I mean? So I'm right there with you. Like, what can I do to be better? Like, oh my God, calm down. Because anybody who's questioning, how can I be better? How can I do? You already are those things. Because, you know, an actual narcissistic person would never even thought, would not even be in their head, right? So maybe the question could be, are you on the right path to achieve, right? To achieve, but then what is it that you want to achieve? So maybe the question could be, how can I be okay with just being? How does that feel though in your body? Is it your body going, or is your body going, ooh, that feels good?
I think for me, I'm still dealing with um, my cultural self, the
Sure.
person that I am because of my family influence, my world experiences, and I've had a lot of trauma in my life. And I often think, um, am I learning the lesson that I'm supposed to be learning? First of all, why the hell did I choose this life? What am I
You
supposed
and
to
me
learn
both.
from this?
And
You
and can
know,
I say something on that too? So, because my guides have always told me that it's not a bunch of lessons learned, and it's not like, well, it's karma. If you do something shitty's going to happen to you. I mean, obviously, that's not really how it works, at least in the short term when we're here, because we see horrible people receiving these amazing things. And here we are turning ourselves inside out to make the world a better place, and we don't get a debt gum thing. So I feel like it's not that. Like I'd say, this is an excursion, not necessarily a vacation because damn, but it's an excursion, right? So you're here to treat through the jungle with your backpack and your water bottle. It's going to be some hard goes here and there, but it's worth it in the end because you get this gorgeous view at the top of the mountain. So maybe we could release this feeling of being better, doing better. Maybe we could allow in, I don't know, just I'm here for the excursion. I'm just here to experience, good, bad, or otherwise. And I feel like with you too, it's a, oof, hold on. This is like a past life thing for you. You've done things in other lifetimes in which you have been the monk, you have been the guru, you have been this nun, you have been this teacher, you have been, and you're wanting to reach those heights here, but you're not supposed to do that. Like, not every lifetime is supposed to be that. You're not supposed to invent the freaking light bulb every time. Holy crap, can you take a day off? Like, oh my God, Peggy, calm down. Can you like have a lifetime of being like, maybe I'm supposed to just go to the river and put my toes in the sand. Maybe I'm just supposed to receive this time. Maybe it's supposed to be a little easier for me. You know? How does that feel?
that makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Yeah.
Because right path, you're absolutely on the right path. I mean, that's how it works. And they're showing me too, like life is this big river, and we have all these tributaries that we go on, and so even if you're off on a side quest, if you will, if you're off on a side quest, you're still going to come back to the main river. Like, it's all good. You just can't screw it up. You just really can't. You know, Kari, what are you feeling?
Oh, I feel like Peggy came in with a strong sense of purpose, though, to like help people in a certain way, like what you're saying, like shamanism and kind of like what Cinimon and I are doing in a more ministerial way, right?
Oh, that feels right.
Yeah, and like when I first recognized that I'm psychic, I kept trying to make it feel like something different. Like I was like, when am I going to be psychic? Like, when is this going to happen to me? And Cinimon, did you have a similar experience? Yeah, because it's just natural.
Everybody was. I didn't think it was a thing. I thought everybody was like that.
Well, Peggy, I don't think you recognize too. Like, so it's both things. One, you are already like this. I'm supposed to be like you're already there, but I do feel there's something in you that is really longing to kind of put this together in some kind of package where you can do this as a service and as a an avocation or vocation. Is that correct?
As a volunteer, yes, I want to reach out to the community to help in that way, for sure.
Yeah. So Peggy, you have a ministerial archetype. Like you're here to like minister to people, to teach people spiritual wisdom. It's definitely part of your soul's path. It's not going to feel like anything because it's natural to you. Because, like Cinimon said, you had a lot of lifetimes in this. So it just feels like natural for you. It's not going to feel like more. So don't expect some kind of big, like, oh my God, it's all coming together. There's dead people at the foot of my bed. It's not going to feel like that. Okay.
Can I say two quick things? I feel like because I hear it in my head, when are you going to figure out that you're the teacher and not the student anymore?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
and the
Exactly.
second one is like from much more like down home for me. This is what we say back home. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's for
Let's
everybody.
go get it done. Go
This
get it done.
perfectionism that we bring with us, that like, okay, I have to make it more perfect before I can help people, before I can do something. Let us
I mean, have y'all met me?
let us all,
Doesn't have to be perfect.
One go. We've accumulated gifts lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So it's not going to feel like some big revelation. It's just going to feel natural. So Peggy, anyone listening, please remember that. Moving forward.
Yeah.
You are enough
Because you're
right
safe.
now, whether you're helping people or not, but you are enough right now. But if you do feel this passion, this purpose to help people, and this goes for Jessica, like it's not going to feel like anything because it's natural for you. And you're not recognizing how much help and wisdom you are helping other people with because it's easy for you because you brought it in with you over many lifetimes. Don't judge the measure of the help that you're doing, okay? Just know that anytime you are connecting with another human or animal or plant or being in nature with loving presence, you are helping to heal the planet. Okay.
That feels absolutely correct.
So much sense. Yes.
So ain't nothing to it but to do it, Miss Peggy.
Yeah, ain't nothing
Get
to
out there and get it done. I mean, yeah, because you're already doing it. It's just going to be a little larger scale, is all.
And that's for everyone.
Because that's who you are.
You brought in
who you are
for many, many lifetimes. It's not going to feel like a big revelation. Look at these kids who can just like play piano or like compose. You're just like, they're not even, you're just like, dun, dun, dun. And I'm like, how, you're bringing it in. You're bringing it in. So
yeah, your memory.
Thank you.
Lots of love.
Thank you very much to both of you.
Thank you so much love.
Thank you.
Talk to you.
Now, Cinnamon.
All right. Are we supposed to do another question or I don't know. Do you think?
No, I think we need to, if you want to do meditation, I feel like people need to process everything that I feel like we're on the brink of sensory overload.
Yeah, my brain is fried. Okay,
I don't want to overload everyone. Virgo rules digestion, so we have to digest all that has happened. Now is my feeling of this. So I'd love if you want to do another one, but you've got lots.
I'm good.
There's we'll do another one of these, perhaps. Yeah. I would love to do another one,
y'all. Yeah.
I would love to do another one of these with Cinnamon. So hopefully you can all join us. Also, for those of you who want a one-on-one with Cinnamon, there's a link here that you can book a session with her. There was a link in my email that I sent out that you can book a session with her one-on-one. But for now, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so much. I feel like we all need to digest and process. But we'll do another one of these. I'd love to.
Oh my God, it's so fun.
I'd love to. And Cinnamon is here. She's booked up quite a bit now. So if you want a session with her, I recommend that you get it for yourself now because her calendar's really, really, really filling up very quickly. Also, I do my soul healing sessions every month where I do little mini readings like this for people. That's karisamuels.com/soul healing sessions. You can try it for just $1 as well. But Cinnamon, did you have something to say?
I do, because she has t-shirts, y'all, that your fabulous freaking t-shirts. We haven't talked about it.
I made this.
Wait a minute.
I'm supernatural.
Oh, wait, I want to. Oh my God, let me see the picture. Oh, I love that.
It's the Earth Lady.
Can you buy that?
I haven't put this up yet for but she's on a t-shirt.
Are you holding out? Are you holding out on us? So I just say that because if you're into astrology, oh my God, like you just
enchantedSky.com is where I have all my beautiful t-shirts that are fun.
I'm just saying, y'all.
So if you want a session with Cinnamon,
yes,
there's a link here, there's a link in the email, and everyone has rigged. Actually, I bet if I look in the comments now, there'll be people who said, I Oh, yeah, let us know when the mug is available. I do have this in a t-shirt though. I need more mugs than shirts. Okay, I will remember
Get
that.
the
I have
shirt.
wall art right now. So the next thing I'll do
Oh, really?
is t-shirts. Okay, as mugs, excuse me.
Look at you with the merch.
I just
You're like all
creating
fancy with the
things. I feel
merch.
like
Yeah.
creativity is a big part of like what's going to help us all, like the dancing. Oh
I
yeah,
agree.
journals. I'm making okay, journals. Thank
Oh
you
my
for
God,
mentioning
listen,
that.
everybody. They're like,
People are like mugs. Okay, well, I'll get these in the.
yeah, the mug rocks. I ain't gonna lie. The mug
Yeah, I'm
rocks.
supernatural. I have this as a. Okay, I'll just. I don't remember if I have that as a.
Oh, Carmela, thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, Promo says my session with Cinimon was great. I
Yay.
heard all good
Thank
things. Like
you.
people are like, "Oh my gosh, it's the most amazing."
Look, it's because I'm like a puppy. I have 2 speeds, turbo and off. I give like everything that I've got.
You're so you froze now.
Like a
That's
few
so
days a
weird.
week.
I hope
So.
it's not my computer.
No.
Creativity. Oh, Kari, you have my name. Kari, your double K name. Yes, creativity is where it's at. So everybody, please remember to dance, to move your body, to be present, to be mindful of when you're judging yourself for not doing enough and wake up and be like, what can I do for myself today? And play and connect with your community and don't expect things to change right away. Everything you're doing every day is helping. I promise. Be the love that you want to see in the world, right? Cinimon, do you have anything else to add?
I'm good, unless you want me to do a little tiny meditation thing.
Yeah, please do. I think that's good to help us process. I just didn't want
like
to do more questions because I felt like we need something to help us
brain fry.
synthesize information, not more information. So if you want to do a little something, please.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, people. Again, ain't nothing to it but to do it, y'all. Okay. You pronounce my last like cinnamon, but with a K. Okay.
Kari Kinnaman.
Now look at
She's like a
Cinnamon
combination
Kinnaman.
of both of us. She's our love child.
But I think so. And actually, so speaking, I had a boyfriend way back years ago, and his last name was Baker, and everybody said I should have gotten married just for the name.
Girl.
It would have been amazing. It would have been amazing, but I didn't do it. It didn't work out. So what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
All right. So quick little meditation, guys. Let's do it. I'm gonna get some little. Here we go. All right. So let's just get comfy. Close your eyes. Maybe roll your shoulders a little bit so you get a little more comfy in your body. Take a deep breath. And I want you to just imagine, if you can, in your mind's eye, that you were in the most lovely little garden. It feels really good here. It's a walled-in garden. You can see the stone there. You can even go touch the stone. It's porous, but it's smooth. And you feel the sun warming your skin. And even the wall is warm when you touch it. The sun feels really wonderful. There's a breeze, too. And if you look up, you can see that the sky is robin's egg blue. God, it's so beautiful. Big fluffy clouds floating by. And if you look down, you can see you're standing in the grass and you don't have any shoes on. You can wiggle your toes in the grass. Now you hear the birds singing. And if you look left and right, you can see flowers, just banks of flowers appearing. It smells so good here. You see all the little animals running around too, little squirrels chasing each other up the trees and little rabbits hopping around. And actually, if you look left, there's a big tree over there. Now I want us to walk over to that big tree and sit down at the base of that tree and lean back against the trunk of that tree with your legs out straight in front of you. You can even tap your toes together if you want to. When you look up, you can see the leaves of the tree just swaying in the breeze really gently. You can see the blue sky above. As we sit here in this safe place, really allow our body to calm down. You'll see in front of us is a little meadow. And there's trees. We see the trees inside of our little garden. And you can see over there the tops of the trees that are outside of the garden too. And now you may begin to notice those little birds are starting to appear. They're all flying over to the trees right over there. Every kind of little bird you can imagine. Little sparrows, and there's blue jays and bluebirds and robins. There's grackles, and now there's bigger ones. I see crow and raven. Now big birds of prey are coming down too to alight in the trees over there. There's falcon, hawk, eagle. Every kind of bird you can imagine. I see little hummingbirds flying around as well. So while we allow them to gather, I want you to now bring your attention to your heart, that heart chakra within your chest, that lovely green color of your heart chakra. Just take a deep breath here. And in that heart chakra, I want you to imagine a grand tree, because size and shape and time and space can be anything we wish it to be here in our secret garden. You can have a huge tree within your heart. Once you have a sense of that big grand tree within you, you may now start to notice that all of the birds across the way have settled, and they're looking excitedly and expectantly at you. And here's where your body starts to understand. All of these birds represent the parts of me. You have the parts of you that are scared, that are overloaded, parts of you that are terrified and with so much anxiety that the world is in the shape that it's in. You also have the parts of you that are confident and competent and capable and grounded and feeling safe and feeling powerful. All of these parts of you are just as important as the other parts of you. So here's what I would like you to do whenever it feels right to you. Could you please ask all of these beautiful birds to fly into your heart? Invite all the parts of you in. No part of you needs to be compartmentalized or judged, or you don't need to turn away from any part of you ever again. As all of these birds fly into that grand tree within your heart, they're finding the places and spaces and branches in which they feel most comfortable. You can see them preening and getting settled. And now let's just take a deep breath here, because I want to make sure that all of the parts of you are accounted for. We don't need to leave anyone behind. There we go. Now, as all of the parts of you are settled within this grand tree in your heart, you may notice that they get really fluffed up, and then they can actually relax. Because all parts of you are vital to making you the unique person you are. And from here on, you can allow all parts of you to exist and know that every single bit of you is perfect in every way. Isn't that something? All of your mistakes aren't really mistakes. There's just a grand learning curve here on this little blue marble on which we sit. And everything that you've done has allowed you to get to here. Take a deep breath. And with that, I just want you to start wiggling your fingers and toes. Maybe just rolling your shoulders a little bit. Come back into your body. I'm going to lift my arms above my head. You're not obligated to do it, but it helps me out. Woo, and whenever you feel like it, open your eyes. All right. How did that feel? How is everybody doing? Now that we have invited all the parts of us in. No more judging yourself, no more compartmentalizing. All parts of you are important.
That's so wonderful. And I believe when you do your 1-hour sessions, you incorporate some kind of healing meditation. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, in that little garden, there are many, many gates. And we go to many different places depending on what you need in the moment. And one of my favorite things to do is introduce you to your spirit guides too. And I do that. We go into a meadow and the guides come in and basically I ask you questions about you and your guides give you the answers and you answer me. So you practice speaking with them so you know what that's like because it's for you.
By the way, we're getting the 8-minute warning.
No, we need to get out of here. That's been so much fun. Thank you so much.
And thank you all for coming and taking your precious time with us and your energy and your questions and your inquiry and your healing and your love. Thank you so much. Once again, you can find Cinimon here. There's the link in the email I sent. I'll send a follow-up email. mysoulhealingsessions.com. Oh, and my soon-to-be mugs and t-shirts at Enchanted Sky. But thank you so much for everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cinimon. Yay.
Well, thank you for letting me be here. Thank you, Kari, for letting me be here. I'm very grateful. And Lauren, I'm glad that you found the duck. There was a duck. She said she saw a duck. I'm glad you got the duck. Thank you, everybody, so much.
Love you so much. Thank you, Cinimon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye for now.